welcome to our Saturday Flow. My name is Tiana. This is, of course, our Yoga with Tiana, and I'm so happy to be back live. I hope you enjoyed those pre-recorded ones while I was traveling. It was so nice to be in the Serengeti. If you haven't saw the practice and took the practice from the Serengeti, strongly encourage you to do so. All right, are we ready for our flow? This is our nice flow. We're going to do a little flow, but also a little mobility. All right. So some of it we're going to do standing, and we're also going to use a wall maybe for balance. So feel free to get a wall handy. All right. I see we got my moderator on Twitch. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Yes. Okay. Set your watch. Put your Gucci watch on. Apple Watch. You know. All right. You get the reference. Go DC all day. All right. Let's get into our flow. Of course, we have to pick our intention word. I'm just super excited to be back live. It's still May Day. I celebrated my birthday, so I was super excited to do that. But of course, we have to pick our intention word. So yesterday, the intention word was risk, and it really had me thinking about being out of my comfort zone. What risk am I taking with bringing more content to you, as well as what calculated and good risk, right? Risk doesn't have to be a negative. Sometimes you have to take a risk in order to get a good reward. So think about that. That was yesterday's intention word. Let's pick today's intention word. Oh, one was trying to get away from me. That's what it was. Let's pick this one. Oh, okay. I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these off to the side. So again, yesterday was risk. Today, community. Community. And I'm so excited to be back with you, my community. Super excited. So I thank you so much for being here and being a part of the practice. And this is why I do this. This is why I show up every single day. So thank you, community. Community is the intention word. So thank you so much. Yes, I'm so happy to be back. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get onto our mat. This is like a happy playlist. I picked a nice happy playlist because even though we're gonna do a little flow, we're gonna do some mobility, but this is kind of like that happy music, all right? So I want you to get yourself settled, get grounded, get down on your mat, because I do want us to first, you know, get ourselves nice and relaxed first, all right? So feel free, let's go ahead and bring our hands behind us. Ooh, little twist, another little twist from the other side, just to wake our bodies up if we haven't already, right? And then let's gently bring it back to center. Now you can bring your body in any comfortable position that feels right for you. You don't have to be in this seated position here. You can be in whatever posture that feels good to you. And I want you to come to your breath. Of course, we start every practice with the breath because the breath is what carries us through the practice. So as we get into any comfortable seat, I want you to take that inhale in through the nose. Gently hold at the top. And exhale, release out the nose if that feels good. And let's do that 3 more times, really just settling and grounding ourselves here in the practice. Again, to your own pace. So you'll inhale in, you'll hold, and then you'll exhale out. This is to your pace. And with each inhale and exhale, just allow your body to soften. Give yourself permission to release some of those areas of tension that you feel in your body. And as you're rooted here in your seat, thinking about that community, the virtual community, your physical community that supports you. One of my good friends said yesterday, it takes a village to be an adult. And oh my goodness, that hit so hard. And it's true. It takes community for us all to be here. So I'm thankful for you allowing me to be a part of your community. Let's just take another second, root ourselves here. And let's begin with some movement. So we'll first start with our shoulders. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Maybe you notice they might already be up there. And exhale, release it down and back. Bring it up. And exhale, bring it down and back. One more just like that. And exhale. We're going to bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your arms to circle back and back down by your side. Sweep them up, back up overhead, and circle them back. We're starting that mobility already, right? Bring it up. Exhale, circle it back. One more just like that, bring it up. And exhale, circle it back. Very nice. We're going to keep that hand down. So this is going to be my left, maybe your right. I'm going to lift that opposite arm up. Sweep it over to the side. Hold it here. Nice soft fingers. Gently take that hand back down. And we're going to sweep that hand over 2 more times. Ready? Bring it up. Maybe gaze towards that elbow. Take it back. One more just like that. Take it over. And take it back. Now we're going to bring this hand down and let's go ahead and go into the next side. Sweep it over. Take it back. We got 2 more just like that. And your last one. Take it down. Circle your shoulders. All right, let's take our feet over to one side. Let's come onto our tabletop position. Now, you may want to pad your knees for this. Feel free to do whatever works good for you. Give your hips a rock from side to side. We're working out all those snap, crackle, pops. All right, let's move our hips around in a circle. Pressing into our fingertips, maybe even turning those hands out towards the sides of our mat. We're going to take one more rotation around, pause wherever you are, and let's rotate the opposite way. All right, we're going to end with our hips towards our heels for a child's pose. Taking your hips back, walking your hands out in front, taking your forehead down towards the mat. Take a quick second to breathe here. We're going to start back into that mobility flow. So we're going to shift forward, keeping your hands where they are. Shift it forward, press your hips down. Almost into an upward facing dog, right? Let's push back. Keeping your hands where they are, pushing your hips back. All right, we're going to do that 3 more times for 4. Bring it up. Push it back. 2 more. Bring it up. And press it back. 1 more, press it forward. And this is how we would press when we're in our downward facing dog. Let's come back to that child's pose. Let's come back up to the top. We're going to keep our hands where they are. Gently tuck your toes underneath. Shift the weight back. Gentle toe stretch here. Let's come forward. First downward facing dog. Lift up at the knees. Pedal your feet. Now, if this is your first one of the day, you're going to want to take a little care. Maybe keeping one heel down and then switching to the next heel. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and bring those heels to stillness. Shift the weight back towards the heels. Same like we did when we were pressing up and back. Draw the navel in. Walk the gaze up the legs, bringing the chin towards the chest. Let's walk the hands towards the feet. Generous bend into the knees with your belly on your thighs. Let's squat down here into our forward fold with a nice deep squat. Hang out here with your head released, shoulders relaxed. Let's begin to slowly come up. Press into the feet. Rise up nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. Bring those arms up overhead. Press the hips forward. Take it down. Woo. All right. We're going to do a little mobility and then we're going to flow. All right. So I want you to get that wall handy. Remember, you can have that wall handy. You're going to look forward. We're in our mountain pose. Feel free to place your hand onto the wall. We're going to place that drishti point, right? We're going to lift up one leg. So I'm going to start with my left. Maybe you're right. We're going to lift that one heel. Feel free to do what feels good to you while we're balancing. Once we're nice and balanced, maybe you lift that knee off the ground. Maybe you lift the knee up. Hug it in if that feels good. And then we gently take it down. All right, let's do that 3 more times. Bring it in. Take it down. Bring it in. Take it down. And maybe you don't have the hand on the wall. Maybe you're just focused on bringing that knee in. Hands or no hands. One more just like that. Nice and controlled. I want you to squeeze it in. Maybe even you hug it in. Again, focused on that drishti point, something that's right in front of you. Feeling that glute start to activate that opposite leg. And let's lower down. Pedal your feet. Yes, you got this. Can we do the same thing on the opposite side? Now, if it feels good, you can always turn the opposite way to face the wall. Do what feels good to you. All right, so we're going to go on to that next leg. Again, setting our drishti point, our feet are relaxed. Let's lift up that opposite heel. Now, opposite sides may vary, so you may want to hold the wall, however feels good to you. Are we ready? Let's lift the knee. We hug it in. Nice and controlled, lower down. Bring it in. Remember that other glute activates. Lower down. 2 more, bring it in. And let's take it down. 1 more. Bring it in. And let's take it down. Whew, pedal your feet. Can we get into our sun salutation flow here? All right. I promised you a flow and mobility, and I must deliver. All right. Place your feet hip distance apart or together. Let's have our toes tracking forward, hands down by our side in our mountain pose. On that inhale, bring our arms up overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Let's take our flat back. Plant your hands, step it back, and we flow it out. Maybe we come to our tabletop position for our first one. Maybe we push directly back to downward facing dog. Whatever feels good to you. This is our first one. We're going to bring the gaze towards the hands, and we're going to come to a forward fold. Front or back of the mat, whatever feels good to you. Hang out here for a second in your forward fold, just noticing how that feels. Give it a rock from side to side. This is our first one. Maybe even grabbing opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Shifting the weight into the balls of your feet. Feeling the back of your legs start to activate. Maybe shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Release the tension of the shoulders, and then release your hands back towards your feet. Let's take a flat back here. Plant the hands, we step it back, and we flow it out. Again, you can take whatever variation you like. If you'd like to take this plank pose, you're going to shift the weight over the balls of the feet. You're going to lower down halfway, elbows in, and then lift it up. Get your shoulders back and press back, downward facing dog. Gently come to your forward fold, front or back of your mat. Inhale, rise all the way. Extended mountain. Exhale, going right back into it, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, we flow it out, and we meet in our downward facing dog. Take 2 full cycles of breath. Gazing towards the hands, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, right back into it. Flat back. Plant your hands, step it back, we flow it out. Two cycles of breath here in your downward facing dog if you're not here already. Forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way, extended mountain. Let's place our hands towards our chest in our prayer pose here. Just give yourself a moment to come back to your breath. How you feeling? All right. I love it. I love it. All right. I'm going to move my hair around. While we're keeping here in that prayer pose, again, maybe you have that wall handy. We're going to come back to that leg. So my left, your right. I want you to focus on that drishti point. We're slowly going to step that foot back into our lunge position. So we're going to be in our high crescent lunge. Again, you can always place your hands onto the wall. Very nice. Once you're here, you're nice and grounded. Feel free to readjust. I want that knee right over ankle. Lean into it. Get nice and deep. Get nice and comfortable. We're going to take our hands down by our side. And when we bring our arms up overhead, we're going to straighten our leg, all right? So inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring it up. One more. Exhale, bring it down. We're going to place our hand onto our knee, and we're going to bring that back foot forward. Come back into your prayer. Are we ready to do the other side? Yes, right? I heard yes. All right. Let's begin by bringing that opposite leg extended behind us for our lunge. Readjust. Readjust to what feels good to you. How's that hip feeling? Ooh, yes. Let's take our hands down by our side once we get nice and stable. Are we ready? We're going to do 4 on this side as well. Inhale, bring those arms up, extend the leg. Exhale, come back to that bend. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, come right back. Focus on that drishti. Bring it up. Exhale, come right back down. Can we do one more? One more. Bring it up. Exhale, take it down. Let's bring our hands towards the knee. Take that back foot forward. Come back into your prayer. All right, how are we feeling? Pedal your feet. All right, let's bring those hands out towards a T. We're going to bring our feet to stillness, even though it's hard with the music for me to keep still. All right, we're going to bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, take our hands down, forward fold, swan dive down. Inhale, we bring it up. Exhale, hands out to a T, swan dive down. Inhale, bring it up. Oh, are you seeing the flow? Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, bring it up. Last one, swan dive down. And inhale, take it all the way up. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and bring our hands down by our side, rock it out. All right, let's begin to come down onto our seat. Any comfortable seat will do. Any comfortable seat. I'm even going to bring my knees to bend with my feet out flat in front of me. All right? Give your knees a rock if you're in this position. I'm going to bring my hands to extend behind me. Let those knees fall over to one side. And actually, before we do that, I want you to bring your feet out nice and wide. And then let your knees fall over to one side. Look away from your knees. Breathe. Let's help that hip. Let's take it back up to center, over to the opposite side. Look away, look away. Breathe. And take it back up. Give it a rock from side to side. All right, can we take our knees towards each other? Let those knees touch. Take it out. Let the knees touch. Take it out. Let the knees touch. And let's go ahead and cross our legs. Cross your legs. Let your body come to a nice, comfortable seated position. Again, it can be this position or something else. We're going to go ahead and start to make our circles. So we're going to make our circles starting from the back to the right, my left, your right, to the front, to the side, to the back, side, front, other side, and back. Yes. Let's bring our feet out in front of us. And let's grab the back of our thighs as we slowly come all the way down onto our back. Give it a rock from side to side. So as we're here on our back, we're going to begin to release our right leg long, hug in our left. We're going to extend that left foot overhead, flex the toe, point it up, flex it back, point it up, flex it back, point it up, bend the knee, and extend the foot again, flex it back. Let's do that 2 more times. Bend the knee, flex it back, bend the knee, and flex it back. Let's keep that foot right where it is. Let's lift the opposite leg up to match it. Flexing that foot down. And then we're going to release that left foot and let it fall all the way down to the ground. And now we're going to work with this one. So we have it flexed. Let's point. And flex. Point. Flex. One more like that. Point. Flex. Bend the knee. Hug it in. Extend the leg, flex that toe back. And bend the knee. Bring it into the chest. 2 more just like that. Extend the leg, flex the toe. Bend the knee. Last one, extend the foot and flex the toe back. And let's begin to bring both feet again back up overhead, flexing our toes back towards our body. We're going to bring those arms up overhead and begin to bring our hands up towards our feet. Maybe our hands reach our toes, maybe it doesn't. Feel free to do whatever feels good to you. Can always bring that foot up to touch the toes. Bring the arms back up overhead. 2 more just like that. Bring the toes towards the fingertips. And back, arms overhead. 1 more just like that. Bring the toes and the fingertips together. And let's lower legs and hands all the way down. Nice and controlled here. We're going to take those arms by our side. And we're going to hug in our right knee. So hug in that right knee. Take that knee off to the side. Gently hugging the knee towards the chest. Extend the knee out towards the side. And back into our chest. Lower the leg. Same thing on the opposite side. Bring the knee into the chest. Extend that knee out towards the side. Opposite sides may vary. Bring the knee back into the chest. Extend the knee out towards the side. And bring the knee back into the chest. Can we do 1 more just like that? Bring the knee out towards the side. And hug the knee back into the chest. Let's hug both knees into our chest. Give your back a massage as you rock from side to side. Keeping our knees into our chest, we're going to extend out our arms to a T. And let our knees fall over to one side, supine twist. Turn, look away from your knees. Surrender your shoulders and your hips. Give your body permission to relax here. Taking 1 more full cycle of breath. We inhale in, exhale, bring your knees back to the center. And on that next exhale, take the knees over to the opposite side. Look away from your knees. Take a full cycle of breath. On that inhale in, let's exhale, take our knees back to center. Give it a hug in. Let's take our knees to be flat. We're setting up for our bridge pose. Walking your heels in towards your glutes. Fingertips can come down. Toes track forward. Shoulders relax. Head relax. Let's press into the feet as we lift our hips. Maybe take an inhale in. Exhale, lift a little bit higher. And release the hips down. Windshield wiper from side to side. Let's do bridge 1 more time. So bring those knees hip distance apart. Walk the heels in. Inhale in. Exhale. Let's lift. Lift the hips up. Maybe see if we can lift a little bit higher. Let's take one heel off the ground. Lower the heel. Maybe another heel comes off the ground. Lower the heel and lower your hips all the way down. Give it a windshield wiper rock from side to side. Now, this is Yogi's choice. Feel free to take any posture that feels good to you. Before we get into our final Shavasana, our final pose, maybe a little half happy baby, where we bring one foot up towards the sky, pressing that knee towards the ground. And maybe take it on the other side. And whatever position you decided to take for your posture, begin to lower yourself into your Shavasana, maybe with a bent knee like this, or maybe lowering your legs all the way down for your Shavasana, taking one hand to heart and one hand to belly, giving yourself permission to be here, present, still. Again, coming back to our intention, feeling that support of the community and myself. You are supported. You have a community that you can lean on. You have a community that supports you. You are even a supportive community to others. So as we take those mantras, those intentions, we're going to take a few breaths of silence, but just know that I'm here holding space and community for you. And as we begin to invite movement and awareness back into our body and into the space that surrounds us, let's start by wiggling our fingers and toes, hugging one knee into our chest, and both knees come into our chest. Gently rolling over to one comfortable side as we cradle our head. And when you're ready, using that top hand to gently push yourself up into any comfortable seat. We're going to take our hands to heart center with our thumbs to our chest. And I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up and supporting you in the practice. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day and your journey. Thank you for spending your time. Thank you for being a part of this community. Cannot wait to practice with you again. Until next time, namaste. All right, how did you like that mobility flow? We still got to flow, but we got some mobility in there. And so I really, really hope that helped your body, your hips, because that's the goal. So if you enjoyed it, feel free, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. So thank you for being a part of the practice. All right, we have my moderator, Twitch, hello. We have Danny, hello, Movement in Gratitude. Haven't seen you in so long. Hey, hey. Hope you are well. Cannot wait to talk to you and hang out and just catch up with you. I hope everything's going well. And I cannot wait to practice with you again. We have one more Saturday in May, and then we have chair yoga. And I want to introduce more mobility. So just know that that's coming. And if you have resistance bands, we're going to do that too. All right. Until next time, I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you in the next practice. All right. Peace out.